2, 1, go! And we're back. Right away, we've got robots and human players scoring as fast as they can. Both teams just about neck and neck as these human players continue the onslaught of fuel. In the center of the field, we've got Optimus Prime moving, getting in position so they can fuel up really fast as soon as we enter the next phase of this event. Blue comes out slightly ahead at the end of Autonomous, which means that Red will have this first shift after the transition. Optimus going to see if they can score that fuel before that period ends. They've got a couple seconds to do it. They run out of time, but they've got all that fuel for the next phase. And now let's look at that red side of the field. We've got the Elemental Dragons lining up to see if they can make sure that fuel gets to the human players or to the hub. In the center of the field, we've got Boneyard. They're moving that fuel. They're going to play some defense, too, against the Blue Alliance. Smart looks like they're going to take fuel from the blue side of the field and make sure the blue robots cannot access it. Boneyard shutting down some of Recursion's shooter, making sure that they can't score. Optimus Prime sneaking past, making sure they can still get some points. It looks like Infused are not moving, but their other partners on the Blue Alliance are still going to do their best to continue this scoring drive. Recursion back in action. They're going to face some defense from Boneyard, but they still manage to get several scored before then. Smart moving more fuel out of the blue side of the field onto the red side. And they're going to move over now to red, now that their hub is active, and bring that directly to their human players to continue scoring. And their partners, Elemental Dragons, are going to do the same, moving into the center of the field to play a little bit more defense and collect a little more fuel. A few seconds left on this red shift. And that brings us to the blue side of the field, where we've got our blue shooters, Recursion, trying to score, but it looks like Boneyard stops them a little bit. Optimus Prime has a few fuel in their hopper, and they're able to get it into their hub. Recursion back with a few more fuel. They're lining up, but Boneyard is going to make it hard for them to deliver that into the hub. 30 seconds left in the match. On the Red Alliance, we've got more fuel being scored by those human players, courtesy of Smart and the Elemental Dragons. Red still needs to score faster if they're going to keep up with the Blue Alliance's scoring drive, and Blue Alliance is going to do their best to continue. Looks like Boneyard is stuck, which means they can't defend or help the Red Alliance score, and Recursion is taking full advantage of that to maximize the amount of points they get. They're also going to try for a climb at the end of this game, but their hooks look like they're not quite aligned as the end of this match. The Blue Alliance will take the victory and move on in the tournament. They scored 87 points. Our Red Alliance, Alliance number 7, putting up 45. Unfortunately, that means they've been eliminated. Unfortunately, this means Elvis Presley has left the building. It's time to say goodbye to our wonderful friends returning after a 5-year hiatus. Give it up for Team 2016.